Hey, what's going on out there, you guys? This is Sammy Leggett here representing Team JVS. I'm here alone, unfortunately, this time around, but I'm going to give you guys a quick overview review of She-Hulk Episode 5, what I thought about it, what I liked, what I didn't like. Um, so the character Titania, as you've seen from the last episode, is using the name She-Hulk as copyright. Like, she's copyrighting it and she's using it to profit off of it, making jewelry, making fragrances, and just using it as its own branded advertisement. Almost as though it's out of spite for, what She-Hulk did and kind of embarrassing her in front of their first interaction. But Jennifer is kind of like, it is what it is. She's ignoring it, but is slowly starting to make her mad. The thing I think I like about Jennifer is that even when she is festered or mad, she doesn't just Hulk out. Like, she's not just gonna react and Hulk out, which is weird because, it's a normal, natural reaction. I think I like that about Jennifer, and at the same time, it's not as entertaining for her not to kind of like get upset. You know what I mean? Like, I like the fact that she's got enough character and wherewithal to not overreact or like have an outburst moment. But from an entertainment standpoint, when you're watching it, you're like, yo, I would love to see her kind of just Hulk out and get upset. Now, she did have moments. Like, she was already in Hulk form. She was talking to her partner and she was sitting there crushing the stapler. So she does have emotional reaction, but it's not as though it's affecting anybody else around her. It's more so like her thoughts about it and what it's doing to her. Her friend is trying to figure out ways to get her better clothes because the corporation, the firm she's working with is like, yeah, you're getting sued for your own name. We can't be associated with anybody like that. So they get somebody, old girl from Hamilton, to help represent her, even though she's the top lawyer. They don't really interact like that. And so she goes and takes her case and tries to help figure out what to do and, how to basically allow her to be able to keep her name, so to speak, and also make things smooth over better with the whole situation in general. I think the episode was all right. It wasn't that bad. There were times that it was pretty funny. Definitely the assistant and the guy working there, going and trying to get somebody to get a suit made. That was very entertaining, especially that end tagline when you're like, oh, other superheroes that we love. Ooh, can't wait for that, Dre. So that was cool, but everything else is more so just the emotional, I guess the emotional consequences of being a superhero in Jennifer's situation, because like she has to put her her business out there just to be able to maintain herself, and at the same that time, like, it was weird to me because I was waiting for Titania to have a physical reaction as well, and she just didn't. Like, there's nothing really physical that actually happens in this episode. Like, there's no fights, there's no nothing. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know. She was the Hulk. She was She-Hulk, but there was no reason in this episode for her to do anything physical. It's really weird. Like, I thought about that as I'm sitting there talking about this, but there's no action. There's no reason. Like, honestly, if she never turned into actually She-Hulk, I don't know what the purpose of, it could have been any other show, kind of thing. But it wasn't bad. It's just, I don't know. Like, nothing has really popped off just yet where I think it really could go. And I think that because they use Titania as the person, the focal point, as opposed to just having like petty crime or things going on in the city that's conflicting with her mentally or emotionally, like, they're just zeroing everything in with her job and her state being a hero versus the consequences that's going on around her. Like, they're not showing what's going on with the city. They're not showing what catastrophic things that she could be helping to prevent. They're not doing anything like that. And so I was kind of like, you got such a great actress. Like, have her have an emotional reaction to somebody dying or something that she could have done or saved. Like every hero goes through that sacrifice kind of thing. And her as a character hasn't gone through that yet. And it's kind of like, it's really weird that we're not in that territory yet. And it's kind of like by the time Daredevil does show up and he goes and like, you can go and help protect people on outside light, but there hasn't been a moment of her spending some time away from herself to just go and help people that we've seen. Like if it's happened, it's been through exposition. So that's just one of my thoughts with it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, people. Oh, by the way, next episode is coming up 2 days, so make sure you tune in when we go and cover that as well. Peace.